Well, many of you have been sending those messages through the short code as well as the interactive pages made available for you. And a couple of them are that we have this one from Oseche Boating, who says that I think the ECG has a lot to prove to Ghanaians whether we are going to be in the dark or not. I guess you're worried about the state of the Volta Lake because of what the comment has been from management of the Volta River Authority about the low levels of water in the dam. And I also have this one from Ajiri Osei, who says Kumasi needs a proper facelift, especially when we have Lake Bosomtwi being encroached by Galamsey operators. What is the Regional Security Council doing? Well, you're worried about it, but you're not the only one, because Enoch Amwa is also worried about the level of Galamsey operations secretly, he says, being undertaken in the Lake Bosomtwi area. He says that the encroachment by the Galamsey operators need to be nipped in the bud. How can we stand there while our water bodies are always being destroyed? Pamela Edupoku is worried about the increment in transport fares across the country. He says that which government will allow his citizens to be suffering? Increment here, increment there, increment everywhere. Well, so those are the comments we have now on the social network pages. But please don't worry. Please keep sending them through to those network pages. Join News on TV. If you get to log on to Facebook, very easy as well. We have our personal handles on Twitter. And so please get interactive as well. 1760 short call. And the WhatsApp number, I have to remember, 0544 334722.
Yeah, so bringing you Showbiz is next.
You're now working with one of the biggest names in the world, Akon, on the Convict label. What kind of person is he to work with?
Well, Akon is a great person. You know, like from the first time we met, he was really...
As Africans mourn and remember the late Komla Domo, more Ghanaian celebrities who were one way or the other touched by Komla's works are still trooping into the Joy FM building to express their condolence. Amongst them is Gus Miller, a hip life artist. He tells Joy News what he remembers of the late Komla.
The first time I heard him on radio, and I felt this man could speak well. I mean, I loved everything he said on radio. He knows what to say and what time to say it. So, I mean, that's the first time I heard him. What made me love him was the fact that he's a Ghanaian and is doing it big. It gave me like the desire and insight that I could do it. I mean, being a Ghanaian, I could still reach greater heights like the way he was doing. The third was when my Azonto documentary came out with BBC, and I saw him speak about it and all that, and, you know, it made me love him the more. So hearing about his death just broke my heart, because I felt we've lost one of the biggest sons we have, who's doing it big when it comes to international news and broadcasting.
Gus Miller sees the moment to comment on who originated the Azonto dance, stating that he has no issues with Sarkodie on the claims of he being the originator. He says Ghanaians should help put Azonto on the map as Ghanaian-owned dance.
Now, Jamaica is less than 4 million, and they've managed to put two genres in the world, that is dancehall and reggae. Ghana is over 25 million. Why can't we put Azonto on the map? Why can't we accept Azonto, make it our own, place it on the map to the extent that everybody all over the world, from Jamaica to America to the UK to Europe, will do Azonto, and they will do Azonto as a genre, and then we will get props for it. Because now people are doing dancehall in Ghana, and dancehall is not originally Ghanaian. It's Jamaican. Do you understand? So we should also accept Azonto and push it, take it to the level of the world.
Meanwhile, he said his fans and Ghanaians at large should watch out for his new addition to the Azonto family, named Azonto Plus.
Former Miss Ghana Ina Mariam Patti, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Exclusive Events Ghana, recounts her encounter with Komla.
We first encountered him in 2003, before I contested Miss Ghana. And as Miss Ghana, he interviewed me on his program, and we've been friends ever since. So yeah. The beauty of his life is everyone speaks positively of him, and it's there to see. What the legacy he left behind, we all appreciate it. Some envy it, some would love to live like him, and others would like to do better.
Miss Ghana 2013, Guspina Befi, says she looked forward to being interviewed someday by the late Komla on his Focus on Africa program.
Well, to me, he was an inspiration to everyone. He showed standards. He showed that whatever you put your mind to, you could make it. So I feel like this the time I could give him my respect as well. I do that all the time. We used to tweet on Twitter, and I used to call me my sister and all that. So basically, I want to pay him his respect. I actually wanted to have him interviewing me on his show, but so unfortunately I didn't get that chance.
Well, many people, particularly from the showbiz community, continue to troop into our premises to sign the book of condolence opened in memory of our beloved Komla Dumo.
All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. We I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the wasted. Take the evil out the people.
On Friday night, hundreds, including friends and former colleagues of the late Komla, gathered to remember, honor, and to celebrate him.
To see a black president, it ain't a secret of the seal, the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Try to show another way, but it's staying in the dope.
I see the celebrating Komla's life. Can you put your hands together for me? A finger snap will do. Snap or clap. Yeah, no, we agree, yes, sir. Yeah, no, we agree, yes, sir. If you can sing along, that would be beautiful. Yeah, no, we agree, yes, sir. Sing with me now. Unipanda sanie emre nyina so afenso akukọ ni kranso eni obrin ku audience o ti stampo tre
Такой я есть. Глашаты мысли мой язык. Я говорю в лицо врагу все, что я думаю о нем. Ты не можешь теперь меня ударить, как ты мог. Не сполошив моих зверей, птиц, петухов. Они мои с недавних пор. Такой я есть. Такой я есть. So that's the beginning of the poem. In fact, my children.
We pass this way this once. Okumadada. Renew the prepuce of our seared consciences. For thoughts trickle down the mind, down the chin, down the elbow, and it becomes a matter of the tongue.
His death has shattered many across the world, especially his former colleagues, both at Multimedia Group and in other media houses. 41 balloons were released into the air by former colleagues of the icon to indicate the number of years he spent on earth.
And I'm done, and oh, my soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burden me, then I'm still awaiting here in silence till you come and stay.
Sometimes we got father in a MBT, we are right armor.
It's almost a year now since Shatta Wale suddenly became the most sought-after performer in Ghana after he caused commotion and broke glasses at the Accra International Conference Center, insulted award winner Kaki and Charterhouse, organizers of the awards, simply because he did not win any award during the 2013 edition of the Ghana Music Awards. He even composed a song to diss Kaki, who won in the category that he, Shatta Wale, was nominated, the dancehall category, and the organizers of the awards. Well, Shatta Wale, who said in the diss song that he doesn't need any award to survive, when asked by Peace FM's Kwesi Abuaje if he would cause any commotion this year if he doesn't win any awards, said, quote, then they shouldn't nominate me and they shouldn't even invite me to the awards night for them to have another Osama bin Laden kind of fun. They shouldn't invite me when they know they are not going to give me any award, unquote. Keep your fingers crossed and let's see what Shatta Wale could be up to.
See you, baby! Hey, me mama sa Al-Qaeda. Hey.
As is typical every year, musicians and music industry players are sitting on the edge as they await the nomination list for the annual music awards. While some are not too sure if they will make the cut, others are confident of their performance in the year under review and are convinced they will get a nod. One of such persons is the Boy Sabre hitmaker, Guru, who is not only eyeing the nominations in the regular categories, but the enviable Artist of the Year category. He explains he deserves the award because of his hit song, Boy Sabre, stating that the song was on everyone's lips in 2013 and became a popular term used in public conversations.
Al-Qaeda, Boy Sabre, Al-Qaeda, why you the one flex? Al-Qaeda, Boy Sabre, Al-Qaeda, why you the one flex?
So, here are some top categories Guru has his eyes on. Most popular song of the year, Artist of the Year, Hip Life Album of the Year, Best Rapper and Hip Life Song of the Year. Let's see if he gets nominated in any of these categories.
Yeah, first namon kamasem, fisena minibi.
Sarkodie over the weekend on White Carpet on Joynews Multi TV denied being Illuminati.
First and foremost, I don't know what that means, so I cannot even be the word. You know, I'm not.
Okay.
Well, he said he can only hope that people will cease asking him such questions and leave it to rest. Meanwhile, Sarkodie and EL have sent their condolences to the family of Komla Duma over the loss of the boss player.
We have lost a great son. We've lost somebody who has been a living example to us, the young ones. So I think it's a heavy blow for us to bear, and it's going to take a while for the wounds to heal. But like, you know, the wise people say, the Lord giveth and the Lord takes away. So we just have to accept it. He is, like when I met him, as I said, it makes me feel like this is one of us who's like there, right? He didn't sell his identity to go anywhere. He was still Komla Duma.
you know, and that makes me feel like I still have to believe in what I'm doing, you know, because it's crazy, but we just have to go with it.
Into Dami Prezi, yes, still I was me Illuminati. Naughty. I'm afraid I was a sock on the way, Illuminati.